only got put out because Iman leaked the divorce documents from Jump Street. Our divorce was private. Our proceedings was private. Everything was private for a whole year. Y'all didn't even know. I'm gonna give you one even better. The same time that I filed for divorce, I still had Iman opening up for me on tour. Iman was still with me on tour. Let's talk about it. Iman was with me on tour. We singing Wake Up Love, we kissing, we hugging, we da-da-da-da-da. Like, at the end of the day, I still had your back. I still looked out for you. And that's another thing. Y'all sitting there saying, like, at the end of the day, I always held Iman down. When Iman stopped playing basketball, I got him on the shy. I called Lena and said, yo, these motherfuckers is playing with my husband. Like, he's so much bigger than basketball. He's so much bigger than boom, 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 boom. Like, he could act, he could model, he could boom, 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 he could do whatever he want to do. Let's get him where he needs to.
Everything was going just fine until one simple notification turned Teyana Taylor's world upside down. Aaron Pierre just got caught texting someone he definitely shouldn't have been texting. And this isn't just some random DM. It was with Iman Shumpert's sister. Yes, the sister of Teyana's ex-husband, the person she shares a child with. The very last person you'd expect to be caught in the middle of this already messy love triangle. Once the text surfaced, social media exploded. Screenshots, voice notes, deleted tweets, even alleged call logs. Everything started flying across. Instagram, TikTok, and gossip blogs. What looked like innocent messages at first quickly turned into a major scandal. Now fans are asking, was it just friendly texting, or is Aaron emotionally cheating? Either way, Teyana's reaction made one thing very clear: she's not okay with it. The chaos began when a mysterious DM leak hit a popular gossip blog. The screenshots allegedly show Aaron sending flirty messages to Iman's sister. We're talking kissy face emojis, late-night texts, and lines like, "I miss our talks." That might not mean much at first glance, but here's the twist. Those messages were sent on the same nights Aaron was supposedly with Teyana. Fans immediately picked up on the timing. The comments section lit up with people saying, "This isn't just conversation, this is disrespect." Others pointed out that Aaron has been caught in uncomfortable situations before, and this might be the final red flag. One fan wrote, "He's too comfortable crossing boundaries. And now it's with Iman's family? That's wild." But the biggest shock came when Teyana herself allegedly discovered the texts. According to a close friend, Teyana was using Aaron's iPad when a message popped up, and what she saw made her freeze. She clicked into the thread and was met with a full conversation between Aaron and Iman's sister. The friend claims Teyana screamed, "How long has this been going on behind my back?" It didn't stop there. An audio clip has been leaked, reportedly from Teyana herself, where she can be heard yelling, "You're playing me and embarrassing me," again. Fans were stunned. Her cousin even chimed in on Twitter, posting and quickly deleting a tweet that read, "She should have left him the first time." That tweet alone fueled speculation that this wasn't the first time Aaron had disrespected Teyana's trust. And then comes Iman Shumpert, who reportedly found out about the situation through his sister. She denied that anything happened, of course, but the damage was already done. A source close to Iman says he immediately got on the phone with Teyana and asked, "Is this real? Or are y'all dragging my family into your mess?" That alone shows how serious things had become. Later that night, Iman and Aaron allegedly had a tense phone call. It didn't end well. Iman reportedly told him, "If you ever text her again, we'll have a problem." The internet went wild with that news. Fans called it a full-circle betrayal, especially considering the long and complicated history between Iman and Aaron. People still remember the last public drama they had, and this just added gasoline to an already burning fire. While all this was going on, Aaron tried to do some damage control. He posted a cryptic Instagram story that said, "People will always twist the truth." In the caption, he claimed that the texts were respectful, and that Iman's sister had reached out to him for advice. But the public wasn't buying it, not even a little. One fan commented, "Advice doesn't come with kissy emojis, sir." Another wrote, "This is how emotional cheating starts, and you're texting her of all people?" The backlash was instant and brutal. Fans were calling him out for being reckless, disrespectful, and completely tone-deaf given his relationship with Teyana. And then came the meltdown that confirmed just how deep the hurt ran. Just hours after the text leak, paparazzi caught Teyana outside a restaurant in LA, pacing the sidewalk and yelling into her phone. She was visibly upset. The video, which hit TikTok almost immediately, shows her shouting, "I'm done protecting people who embarrass me." That one sentence went viral. Within a few hours, it had racked up over 3 million views. She unfollowed Aaron on every platform, deleted every recent photo of him, and fans noticed. They filled her comments with messages like, "You don't deserve this," and "We got your back, sis, leave him." The support was overwhelming, and the message was clear. People were tired of seeing her hurt. People close to Teyana have started to reveal that she might be reaching her absolute breaking point in this intense and emotionally draining saga. A friend from her glam team recently went live on social media, visibly concerned, and shared an intimate glimpse into Teyana's current state. "She's been crying nonstop," the friend revealed. This was the last straw for her. This was not just a passing moment of frustration, but something that felt deeply overwhelming, like the cumulative weight of everything that's happened was finally crushing her spirit. The glam team friend's words painted a picture of a woman at the edge of her endurance, emotionally exhausted from the relentless public scrutiny and personal betrayals she has been enduring. An insider who spoke to a popular entertainment blog went even further, sharing that Teyana feels humiliated once again. This isn't the first time she's been dragged through the mud in the public eye, but this time the pain feels more acute. According to this source, her focus is no longer on trying to salvage or fix things with Aaron. Instead, her priority has shifted entirely to protecting her peace and concentrating on her daughter's well-being. The insider described her as being determined to build a calm, safe space for her child, a sanctuary from the chaos that seems to have taken over her personal life. This sentiment resonated widely, especially after a post began gaining traction online with the blunt and heartbreaking line, "She gave him grace, he gave her stress." It summed up the growing narrative that Teyana has repeatedly tried to make things work, only to be met with disappointment and turmoil. People noticed how tired she appeared in recent photos, the kind of exhaustion that goes beyond physical tiredness. It's the weariness that comes from emotional strain. Many speculated that she's already made up her mind to walk away from the drama and the relationship for good. This speculation was fueled by her apparent withdrawal from social media noise and a more private approach to her life. Meanwhile, the family side of the drama took another twist when Iman's sister finally spoke out, breaking her silence on the swirling rumors. She posted an Instagram story where she described the circulating allegations as disgusting and disrespectful. She insisted that the messages between her and Aaron, which had caused much of the recent drama, were completely innocent. "He was helping me through some stuff, that's all," she wrote, trying to put the speculation to rest. However, the story took a complicated turn when fans pointed out that some of the messages included flirty emojis and phrases like "miss our talks," which suggested a more intimate connection than just casual support. When confronted about this, she stopped responding, leaving fans to fill in the blanks. The public quickly dug up an old interview with Iman's sister where she candidly stated, "I don't mess with celebs. That's not my world." This only added to the confusion and suspicion, as many saw a clear contradiction between her past words and her current actions. Fans began calling her out for not being entirely truthful. One particularly pointed comment summed up the general sentiment: "If there's nothing to hide, then why all the deleting and silence?" The sudden erasure of posts and refusal to clarify fueled a wave of skepticism. As this controversy continues to unfold, the internet has once again split into competing camps, each fiercely defending their chosen figure. Team Teyana is vocal and united, standing firmly behind her and insisting that she has done more than enough in her relationships and deserves a partner who respects her boundaries and treats her with the kindness and loyalty she deserves. "This woman is always healing from a man who swears he loves her," one user lamented, capturing the heartbreaking cycle many believe she's trapped in. On the opposite side, Team Aaron is smaller but persistent, demanding concrete evidence before passing judgment. They argue that people are reading way too much into innocent interactions and emojis that may not mean what others think. "Y'all are reading too much into emojis," one tweet read, pushing back against what they view as unfair assumptions and gossip. Then there's Team Sister, a group focused on protecting Iman's sister from blame and criticism. They emphasize that Aaron was in a committed relationship and that if any betrayal occurred, the responsibility lies with him. This camp attempts to redirect the focus away from the woman caught in the middle and onto the man whose loyalty is now under scrutiny. Despite the various factions, most fans agree on one crucial point. Aaron's loyalty has been called into serious question, and Teyana, at the very least, deserves better treatment and respect. The revelation that Aaron was texting Iman's sister might very well have been the final straw in a relationship already under intense strain. It exposed cracks in the foundation that perhaps were already too deep to repair. Teyana's public expression of frustration and hurt makes it clear she has reached her limit and is no longer willing to endure more betrayal or public drama. Her silence on many other fronts contrasts sharply with the clarity of this moment. She has had enough. Meanwhile, Iman remains mostly silent, though he is engaged in subtle ways, liking cryptic tweets and comments that hint at his feelings and perspectives without directly confronting the issue in public. This silence adds an extra layer of mystery and intrigue to the situation, leaving fans to speculate about what's really going on behind the scenes. Together, these events paint a picture of a deeply complicated and painful situation where multiple people are caught in a web of emotions, mistrust, and public scrutiny. It's a tangled story of loyalty, betrayal, and the struggle to protect oneself and one's loved ones in the harsh glare of social media and public opinion. In the middle of it all is Teyana, a woman grappling with heartbreak and humiliation, but also showing strength by prioritizing her peace and her child's safety. She is at a crossroads, and while the future remains uncertain, her decision to put herself and her daughter first is a powerful statement in its own right. It reminds everyone watching that beyond the gossip and the drama, there is a real person, fighting to find peace and happiness amidst the storm. So what do you think? Was this innocent texting or emotional cheating? Was Aaron trying to be supportive or just being messy? And what will Teyana do now that all eyes are back on her love life again? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates because this story, it's just getting started.